crave validation most from the people who don't give it to you and the people who are the most harsh on you. And I understand now that. Hey guys, it's Iris. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is, I'm sure you guys can tell, about validation. So before I get started though, I wanted to address an issue that I've been seeing on a lot of YouTubers' comment sections. I think it's so sad that people are afraid to leave comments on videos. They're scared that they're going to be attacked. And I just feel like YouTube should be this open forum that we can openly discuss ideas and express our opinions. And I don't know what it's, I don't know if it's, because these YouTubers are larger and viewers feel like they have a right to be rude. I mean, I think that's true of celebrities too. Like, just because they're a celebrity doesn't mean they're not a normal human being and that they don't have feelings. But at the same time, I feel like there are these channels on YouTube that I watch where the tone is completely different and people do feel safe to leave comments. And I think that's a partnership between the content creator and the viewer. And that's the kind of environment I want to create on this channel. I want people to feel safe to talk to each other and talk to me and just leave comments. So if I see the negative comments, I'm just going to delete it and block whoever left the comment. And I know you guys are probably thinking, like, how do you know the difference between, a constructive criticism comment and a rude comment? I'm just going to say I've experienced enough of both to know the difference. So, and I think this being my channel, I have the right to make that decision. So now let's talk about what this video is really about. As a kid and as a teenager, I always felt like I needed validation from my mom. And looking back, I've realized you want validation from you crave validation most from the people who don't give it to you and the people who are the most harsh on you. And I understand now that my mom comes from a very different culture and she's, a Taiwanese woman raising an American kid. That's hard. I understand that. I had really poor self-esteem and body image issues, and I always looked to her when I wanted to eat something or I wanted to wear something or do something, and I wanted that approval and that validation. And it's really, really tough because when you crave validation from one person to that extreme, you feel like without it, you're not capable of making any decision on your own. I think a healthy amount of validation is good because it can be a great motivator. But the kind I'm talking about is, like I said, the kind that is debilitating if you don't get it. And for years, I just was up and down, and a lot of this is my upbringing from a religious standpoint, and that's something that I'll get into in another video. But I felt really isolated, and I wasn't really close with my family, so I didn't really have anybody to go to tell me differently. But what's important, I think, to know is my mom and I's relationship has come so far, and that is largely attributed to both of us just refusing to give up, and not having a relationship was just not an option for us. So the message that I want to say is that if you want it badly enough and you work hard enough, it is absolutely possible to repair a unhealthy relationship into something and make it into a relationship that is one of respect and one that is healthy. I'm definitely still dealing with it, and it's something that I used to work on every single day of my life, and now I still deal with it, not daily, but definitely weekly and monthly. You just have to want it, and everybody has different outlets to. For me, it was like the body image issues and the self-confidence, and I got it through achievements, and because I'm such an achievement-based person, and that's something maybe I'll do a video on, the Myers-Briggs. I'm definitely an achievement-based person. That's where I draw self-confidence from. And then just working with others and seeing my works make their quality of life a little bit better. And I'm such a people person that just every single time I can make somebody's life a little bit better makes me a little bit more confident. One thing that I learned through craving validation and needing validation is that just because the person that you need validation from says that a decision you want to make is not right doesn't mean it's not right. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go and chase it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go and try and do it, because just because it doesn't work for them doesn't mean it won't work for you. So I need to make those decisions, and even if it is a mistake, I need to make those mistakes. Now, if that person that you need validation from is important enough, you will work through it. But at the same time, if you feel like you guys have hit a bump in the road that you can't get over, then you need to maybe be brave enough and say, this relationship has reached its sell-by date, and there's nothing I can do to repair it. And I know it's going to be so hard, but you just have to be super brave and say, I have to walk away. And whatever you believe in, just trust that it's for the best. And you will look back one day when time has passed and you'll be like, okay, it's a little bit better, because time really does heal a lot. It won't heal everything, and maybe you'll have a scar, but at least that scar will always remind you that you showed up and you were brave enough to try, even if it didn't work out. So I just wanted to share my validation story. I mean, I still want validation from my mom all the time, but now I don't crave it anymore, and it's not a must. If you guys didn't see my Christmas Eve vlog, I will leave it down below. It's definitely the best Christmas Eve I've ever had, so go and check that out if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a really successful week and a really, really fun but safe New Year's, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye.